In this video, we are going to learn about sweep boss or base and sweep cut command. So let's start. To make a sweep and sweep boss, we require two things. One, we require a profile, and second, we require a cross section. So let's see. So I'll just take any one plane, front plane I'm taking here. We draw one simple path. So I'm using a spline tool. We make a freehand path and exit. Now we will make perpendicular plane on this. So we'll use reference geometry, go to plane, select this curve and select the point and do OK. Now we'll select this plane, click on sketch. So what kind of profile we want to make, that will draw it. So initially let's make some L section. And we can define some dimension to this. This is 10. We can make this line is equal to this line. And we can define some data to this line. 35. Okay, exit. Now I want to sweep this over this path. So we'll hide this plane. Go to swept boss. Select this profile and the path. Do OK. We can sweep anything over the curve. Next, we'll see if you want to make a 5 cross sections by using the same path. So instead of making circle, we can directly sweep it. We'll go to sweep boss, and here we have circle profile option. We can choose that. We'll select the path and we'll decide what should be the diameter value we want to take it. So I'll just take it to 40 diameter. So right now it is solid. Okay, if I do OK, it will become solid part. But I'll take here thin feature. And what should be the thickness of this wall we want to keep it, we define it here. I'll make it 5 mm. And we have the option to control that thickness. So right now thickness is in one direction, it's going outside. You can make it inside, or you can give two different thickness also. You have two direction thickness. You can take outer side different thickness and inner side different thickness, or you can, what the thickness you're taking, that will be controlled half of. If you're taking 5, 2.5 inside and 2.5 outside, so that you can define the thickness. So I'll keep it one direction. Let's make it 5 mm, and that should be outside, and OK. Let's see another thing, what more we can make. Let's make a Allen key. I'll delete all the things. We'll select a plane. For Allen key, we just make L shape. Now the cell sketch is created. Now we'll just add a dimension on this to be 150, and this I'm adding this to be 800. And here we add some fillet. Let's take a fillet command. We'll select the corner and applying a fillet of 50 radius, do OK. And OK and exit. Now again we required a perpendicular plane. We'll go to reference geometry, take plane option. We'll select this curve and select this point to make a perpendicular plane. Do OK. Now we'll select this plane, sketch on it. Now we'll draw hexagon shape. So taking here polygon, number of side is 6, and create the hexagon shape. I'll keep defining the inner diameter of this. So I've taken radius as 50. So either this should be equal to that radius value, or it should be less than that, but it should not more than that. So here I'm just taking total radius value to be 25. So I'll reduce it. Okay, 25 diameter means 12.5 radius. Okay, so let's exit. Now we'll sweep this. So I'll hide this plane. We'll go to sweep tool, select the profile and select the path. So we'll do OK. So this is our Allen key is ready. So this is how we can create a Allen key. Next, let's create another part. I'll create a U section. For that, we'll make U profile. So I'll just make one circle. We'll define some diameter. Let's this to be 100. I'll make line, one more line this side, and we'll trim this. OK and exit. So now I want to make some profile on this. So we'll just define again one plane that should be perpendicular to this part. Do OK. We'll sketch on it. and what shape you want to draw, we'll define that. So here, let me define my profile. So I'll just take one sketch here, L shape, I'm just making it here, or let's make C shape, cross section, making this line to be vertical, and defining all the lines that should be equal to each other. This should be equal, this and this should be equal. So we can maintain now gap. This is 5, or let's reduce this to 2.5, and this gap also I'll maintain it 2.5. Let's give the total dimension. This is the 15, and this to be 10. Then we define the remaining dimensions. I'll define here this to be okay. It's just becoming over defined. Let's see what is remaining. We can put some data. So this is already equal, so no need to apply. Let's apply this dimension on this part. Okay, it's becoming over defined. So let's see what is remaining now. Okay, let's stick with the origin. Okay, it's moving away from the origin. We just give a relation with the origin. Let's pick this point and this point. We'll coincide that. Okay, now it is perfectly defined. Exit. I'll hide this plane, and we'll just go to sweep tool. First we'll define the cross section, and then we'll define the path. It'll be sweep and okay. Okay, like this way we created a C channel on U shape. Next we'll see how to make a twisted sweep. Let's take a new file. Okay, so I'm taking here front plane, and we draw one line. I'm just taking little taper. Now let's define the size of this line. That should be something 120 distance. Let's put some distance here also. This is 20 distance, and some distance I'll put it here, 50 distance. Okay, let's exit it, and I'm going to use perpendicular plane of this. Let's take top plane, and we draw some cross section that we want to sweep. So I'll just make one slot, exit. So we'll just take sweep tool, selecting the cross section and selecting the path. So I'll be sweep on that. Now I want this to be get rolled along this path. So we go here, options, and we right now it's following the path, so we not change the option. Here we have the option profile twist. We'll go to this option and we specify the twist value. So you can give by degrees how much degree you want to do. I said 45 degrees, so it will be changed. You see little bit it just moved. I'll just make 120 degrees. See that it just rotated 360 degree, like that way it's rotated. If you want more, you can use radian. You can put the radian value like 10 radian. See, or you can also use revolutions. You can tell the revolution. I say I want to take 2 revolutions. Do okay. You see it how it is revolved along this path. So like that way you can control the twisting along the path and do okay. So like that way you can make some telephonic wire or something that can be designed by using twisted sweep method. Okay. Next, let's understand merge concept. So here let's design one part. I'm going to revolve along the axis. Now let's take a revolve tool, selecting this axis to revolve, do okay. Let's create one more thing. I'll just using the front plane here. I'll draw a handle for the cup. So I'll just make 3-point arc like this I created. Little adjusted the curve and exit. So we'll draw a perpendicular plane on this curve and do okay. We'll select this plane and sketch on it. So here let's make a cross section. I'm going to use the center slot. Let's make this shape. Exit and hide this plane. So I'm going to sweep this on this particular path. So we'll go to swept boss, selecting the profile and selecting the path. So now you see here, it do not join this part completely. If you do okay, outcome is what? It do not join. So sometimes this kind of challenges we'll face in the sweep. So how to solve this kind of situations if will coming? We'll edit it. We'll go for options and here we'll use merge tangent faces. And we'll also align with end edges. We have to use this. We have to use merge tangent faces and we have to align with the end faces. If you do this, it will perfectly capture that faces. Do okay, you can see the outcome. It will be perfectly joined with that part. So this is how you can sweep a component. Now next we'll see how to use sweep cut tool. Let's take new part and okay. So swept cut is what we can remove the material by making the paths. So I'll just make simple object here, rectangular object I'm creating here. So exit and we'll extrude it. I'll keep it blind and we add some depth here. Okay. Let's make some cross section how we want to cut the body. So I want to cut the upper body. We'll select this and sketch on it. I'll define the path how I want to cut it. I'll just make some cross section shape. So this is my path, I define it. Now we'll add some fillets. I'm adding some fillets on the corners. Let's make it 6. Do okay. Exit it. And now we'll make, if you want to cut circular part, we can directly do it by going swept cut tool and using circular profile. So I taken a 6 radius, so means up to 12 diameter I can take. So 10 diameter is okay, I can use this and do okay. So I'll be cut that portion in that swept form. Like this way you can cut the body. Or you want to cut a random things, you can draw the random path or something. How you want to achieve the outcome, you draw it. I just make a swept on profile. So I made a spline, random spline, and I'm going to use to create some random things on this to cut. Let's do okay. So I'm selecting this, sketch on it. We define the profile. I'll just using a slot tool here. We'll draw a slot shape, how we want to cut the part. Okay, let's make it normal to screen, Control 8. Making it straight, and let's define the size and dimensions. Okay, so now I'll arrange it where I want to keep it. So I want to cut from here. Let's keep this exactly over this center. I'll just make this and this point to be coincide with each other. Exit. We'll hide this plane and we'll go for swept cut. So we'll define the profile and we'll define the path. Do okay. Like that way you can cut randomly anything by using sweep tool. So that's about sweep and sweep cut tool. If you like this video, subscribe our channel and thank you for watching this video.